Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Today, inshallah, we are going to complete our final revision. Open your book, page 24, and pay attention to this rule. It's very important. So today, inshallah, we are going to talk about this rule, so, neither, to, either. To express agreement. To express agreement and to express disagreement. The first point, to express agreement. We use so plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus subject. We use so plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus subject, or subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus to. When we agree with an affirmative statement, but we don't want to repeat it, For example, I play football. This sentence is in the present simple. I play. So here you can use so plus affirmative auxiliary verb. We use do. Why do, mister? Pay attention to this, please. Here, we use do here. Why? Because here, this sentence play, the verb is play, it's in the present simple. So with singular, we use does, and with plural and I, we use do. So here, so do I. You should begin with so, and this, after this, put an auxiliary verb, then subject I. But if you want to begin with the subject, you should use I and put auxiliary verb do, and then at the end of the sentence, you should put to. So do I do too. So do I do too. This is the first point, but pay attention, this is to express agreement. Pay attention, agreement. So when I say, I play football, so do I. You can say also, I do too. I do too. Okay, a second sentence or another example here. Rob has read this book. This sentence is in the present perfect. In the present perfect, has or have plus past participle. So we use here so plus auxiliary verb have. Mister, here has. Yes, but here we use have because have with I. So have I. Okay, we can say so has Muhammad, or so has he. So has he. So has she. Like this. But if you want to begin with the subject, you should use I plus auxiliary, affirmative auxiliary verb have, I have, and put to at the end of the sentence. Yes, Rob has read this book, so have I have too. Okay. This is to express agreement, but pay attention. This sentence is affirmative. Affirmative. But here, we use neither plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus subject. But pay attention. When we agree with a negative statement, the statement should be negative, like can't, isn't, don't, haven't, hasn't, like this. But we don't want to repeat it. Here, we should use neither plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus subject, or subject plus negative auxiliary verb. Pay attention, plus either. So here, Paul can't swim. This sentence is affirmative or negative? Yes, that's right. This sentence is negative, can't. This sentence is negative, can't. So we should use, yes, can. We begin with neither. And after neither, you should put affirmative, yes, auxiliary verb. Can't, change into can. Don't put can't. Yes, neither can, and put I, the subject, at the end of the sentence. Neither can I. Paul can't swim, neither can I. And here, if you want to begin with the subject, I, put negative auxiliary verb, pay attention, plus either. Here, either we use can't, but here, neither we use can. So, with neither, you should put affirmative auxiliary verb. Affirmative auxiliary verb. But here, with either at the end of the sentence, you should use a negative auxiliary verb. So, Paul can't swim, neither can I. I can't either. Neither can I can't either. Okay, another example here. Ayan won't. Won't here means will not. Want here means will not, negative. Want to go to school today. So, if you want to begin with neither, you should put affirmative auxiliary verb. Neither. Yes, want, will not, it changes into will. Neither will I. And here, if you want to begin with the subject, you should use subject plus negative auxiliary verb, I want either, like this. So, Ayan want to go to school today, neither will I want either. Okay, now, pay attention to this point. This we use so and to, either and neither to express agreement. To express agreement. But here, pay attention to this point, please. If you want to express disagreement, yes, you should use, you should use just only subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb to express disagreement. For example, I can't play football. Here, I can. This sentence is affirmative. So we use, this sentence is negative. I'm sorry, this sentence is negative. I can't. So you should use subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb. I can't play football. I can. To express disagreement. Here, I can't play football. I can. I can't cook. I can. Like this. But here, we use subject plus negative auxiliary verb when we disagree with an affirmative. So if the sentence is negative, we should use affirmative auxiliary verb. If the sentence is affirmative, we should use negative auxiliary verb. So here, I have been to Madrid twice. I have been to Madrid twice. Here, you disagree, you should say, I haven't. I have been to Madrid twice. I haven't. I have cooked burger. I haven't, like this. So pay attention to this rule because it's very important. If you want to express agreement, you should use so plus affirmative auxiliary verb or subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus to, but the sentence should be affirmative sentence or statement. And if you want to express agreement and the sentence is negative, you should use neither plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus subject or subject plus negative auxiliary verb plus either. Paul can't swim, neither can I can't either. But to express disagreement, we use subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb when we disagree with a negative statement. If the statement is negative, you should use subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb. And if the subject is affirmative, you should use subject plus negative auxiliary verb. Pay attention here, please. Here. Here. I don't like boxing. Here, this sentence is, I don't like boxing. I don't like boxing. So, this sentence is negative. Yes, don't like. So here, I think it's monotonous, means boring. So you agree or disagree? Here he said, I don't like boxing. And I said, I think it's boring. So I disagree. No, I agree with him. So here you should use neither do I. Why neither, mister? We don't use to or so, because this sentence is is negative. Don't like. So we can use neither do I or I don't either. But here I at the end, the subject at the end of the sentence. Here the subject at the end of the sentence. So we should use neither do I. Why do, mister? Because this is the auxiliary verb. Don't changes into do. Because after neither you should use affirmative auxiliary verb. Okay, now the second sentence. Well, it's an exciting sport. An exciting sport, pay attention. Here he said that it's boring. Here he said it's an exciting sport. So he agree or disagrees? Yes, he disagrees with him. Disagrees with him. So we can use I. Yes. If the sentence is negative, you should put subject plus, yes, plus affirmative. If the sentence is affirmative or the statement is affirmative, you should use subject plus negative auxiliary verb. So here, I don't, here I do, because he said it's boring. Here it's an exciting. So he disagrees with him. Number two, I have been kayaking twice. I have been kayaking twice. Yes, here this sentence is affirmative, or this statement is affirmative or negative? Yes, affirmative. I have been kayaking twice. So we can use so plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus subject, or you can use subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus two. But here's the subject at the end of the statement or the sentence. So you should use, yes, excellent. So have I. Okay, here, so have I, because you agree with this man, you agree with him. But the other one here, or the other boy here, disagree with him. It's too dangerous. So he doesn't like this kayaking. Okay, so we can use I. Yes, here the statement is affirmative. In disagree, or if you want to express disagree with someone, disagreement with someone, you should use, yes, here you should use, the sentence is affirmative, you should put a negative auxiliary verb. The sentence is negative, you should use affirmative auxiliary verb. Excellent. Yes, to express disagreement, here I have changes into I haven't. I have, I haven't. I haven't, I have. Like this. Okay, number three. I want to go to the match tonight. I hate sports. So he agrees or disagrees with him? Here he said, letter A, I want to go to the match tonight. B said, I hate sports. So he agrees with him. So you can use, but pay attention. The sentence is, or the statement is negative, will not. So we use neither. Excellent. Neither, won't, will not changes into will, I. Or you can say, I want either. Subject I plus negative auxiliary verb want plus either. I want either. This is right and that's right. Okay. Number two, I love football. I love football. So this sentence is, yes, excellent. He disagrees with him. Here, I want to go to the match. He said here, letter C says, I love football. So he disagrees with him. So we can use I want. It changes into I will. Want, I will. I will, I want. Like here, I have, I haven't. Here, I haven't, I have. I want, I will. Okay. Number 4. I loved the documentary. It was very interesting. Yes. 2. Yeah, at the end of the sentence. So you should use I. This sentence is negative or affirmative? Yes, affirmative. So we use yes. So plus auxiliary verb, affirmative auxiliary verb plus subject. But here he begins with the subject. So you should use subject plus auxiliary verb, affirmative auxiliary verb plus 2 at the end of the sentence. He put here 2. So here, and loved. The verb is in the past. So we use auxiliary verb did. Loved. Yes, here's the auxiliary verb because the verb is in the past simple. Loved, played, cooked, walked, like this. But here he said it was really boring. So he disagrees with him. So we use, yes. If the sentence is affirmative, you should use subject plus negative auxiliary verb. If the sentence is negative, you should use subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb. So here I didn't. I didn't. This is our rule today. It's very important. The difference between when you want to express agreement and disagreement, you should use neither, so, either, to, or to express a disagreement, you should use negative. If the sentence is affirmative, you should use subject plus negative auxiliary verb. And if the sentence is negative, you should use subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb. Thanks a lot for listening today. And don't forget to do all your e-homeworks. See you tomorrow, inshallah, with a new lesson. Thanks a lot.